I've been feeling so down, yeah. Can you tell me why?
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, today's video is going to be another sewing tutorial. This one, we're upcycling old clothing into swimsuits. Yes. These designs I made myself for my La LaSalle collection. However, I did want to show you that you didn't always have to buy new fabric or things like that. If you have old t-shirts or old clothing at home and you want to revamp them, turn them into something new, this is always obviously something that you can do. I'm actually wearing one of the tops right now. Yes, so this is one of the top pieces to the bathing suits that I made. If you're interested in seeing how I made this along with the bottom piece and about 3 other swimsuits, then just keep on watching. Okay, first we're gonna start off with this dress that I have here. I've had this dress since I was like probably in grade 8. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna cut off the top part and slice another section at the bottom. And then once that's done, we're going to take the rest over and make the bottoms from it. So I just took a swimsuit that I know fits me already, and I double layered this just because it is like a silk material, so it will be very slippery. So I decided to double layer it so that there is no transparency, there we go, when it does get wet. So we're going to start with the top part first. So I'm going to actually just hem down the 2 pieces here together. Like I said, I want to double layer it so that there's no situation for transparency once it does get wet. And then I'm going to take 2 pieces from that longer piece that I already cut and hem it to the back so that it is able to actually stay on my body. Make sure you sew down the raw edges, and if you don't want to actually fold it over and sew it down, at least do 1 stitch straight across so that if it does fray, it's not going to fray the whole piece of material. So now for the bottom pieces, we're going to just flip them inside out, and we're going to stitch the bottom pieces together. I do have a clip here of me stitching the side pieces together, however it was too small, so as you're gonna see later on, I'm going to open that back up and put an elastic, but I'm going to add like a cotton layer to the bottom of the swimsuits just because you don't want anything but cotton down in that area. So yeah, so that's the first swimsuit. This next item I got at the thrift store. It is a romper. Take the bottom piece and just line it up with another swimsuit bottom and just cut that out. I'm going to cut out a layer of the mesh piece just because I do like how this looks, and then we're going to take the separate pant legs. So now we're just going to hem up the bottom pieces and add the mesh piece to the top. I just can't stand the moments that we are apart. The distance between us is making me anxious. And then I'm going to take an old bra and actually cut that up so I could use that as covers inside of the swimsuit top. Hem down the layer of the pants leg, the bottom of it. So now I'm going to show you a method called draping. If you guys don't know what that is, usually you do it on a mannequin, but you can do it on yourself as well, as I demonstrated here. So I'm just going to put the layered pieces on together how I would want it to lay down, and then I'm just going to put pins to hold them together so that I have an idea of where everything should lay on my body perfectly, and then I could go ahead and stitch wherever I have pins in. And that is the one-piece bathing suit.
But you always say that I'm the one you want the most. So baby, pull me closer, put your arm around my shoulder so they know not to waste their time. 'Cause I've seen the pain and I've seen tears fall. I just don't want them to be mine. So don't break my heart. 'Cause I gotta save for someone good. And you're telling me I shouldn't worry, 'cause that someone is you. And all of the promises you made, boy, I know you'll keep.
So the fourth swimsuit is actually the top that you saw at the beginning of the video. So I used an old knit sweater that I had. I really did like the sweater, the color and everything. I just didn't feel like it fit me the best. So I'm actually really glad at how this one turned out. So the first thing I did, I seam ripped the sleeves off. Then I put the sports bra on top of the sweater and just cut out where I wanted it to be as a guideline for both the top and bottom. And then I did the same thing for the bottoms as well once again. After that, from the extra piece of fabric, I cut out 2 extra pieces just to overlay. So next I hemmed down the raw edges of the bottoms of the swimsuit and also of the top. For the bottoms, we also added another cotton piece to the bottom half of it for all of the swimsuits that I did, if I didn't mention that before. So for the bottoms, I added a small piece of the same elastic. For the top, I hemmed down the sides and then I added the extra layer to the top in the front just so that, like I said, there's no see-through, there's no transparency. And then once that was done, I added the sleeves back on to the top. And that's how I came up with this one. Okay, last but not least is probably my first favorite, and this is made from, like, I guess a golf shirt, and we're going to add this strap to it. And I just was making sure that there's enough for the top and the bottoms to have enough room. So I actually measured out this one down how far I wanted it to go. The other ones I kind of just eyeballed it and went with the flow. But if you want to be more concise, then always do your measurements to how it would fit you. Obviously, once you cut everything out, hemmed down the raw edges so that nothing frays. I did that for the top and for the bottoms. Once again, adding a cotton patch to the bottom. Now for these cotton patches, as I'm calling them, I used old soccer socks. Next, from the loose ends of the material, I did take straps and put them around the bottom edges of the top. This way I can adjust it to make it tighter around my chest. And I obviously hemmed down the strap to the actual top as well. And that is how we made 4 upcycled swimsuits. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.
Yeah.